about 3 months is what he said, 8 to 12
Yeah,
weeks.
I want to be sure things didn't change.
I think somebody back there, they're fixing the fence around there right now.
Yeah, hurricane damage fence.
Yeah, this might, well, I don't know if that's the same one, but there are 2 up back there. We're replacing the one on the
They look like
right
this.
side.
All right, John?
Mondale C, I gave some plans to Sal, he thinks they're okay. I need to get with him on the actual pump that we're gonna be using. I should have talked to him today about that. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Capitality requests are coming due in a couple months. We'll have those, I think it's 9 projects ready. And the fluorine contact chamber, we're still working with Stat and CNA, but we have talked to Gaines, which is the concrete people, so we're looking at getting a concrete plant. They have provided us a quote, but I wanna make sure that it includes everything we need.
That's what I,
And
small thing.
the small tank right at the south.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
All right, anybody got any questions? Mr. John Meadow? Is that Joe?
I wanted to go back to the 2, I think they were. Trying to think somebody working on it. Oh, that was all that equipment, that's all that equipment that they for. But they're running.
Yes, yes.
I was wondering what it was for. Okay. That was my question.
All right, is there other questions? We'll move forward, attorney's report, Bryce?
Okay, off-road vehicle, highway, LA1 statute exceptions, spoke with Joe Bergeron, put me in contact with an attorney with the legislature. We went through the golf cart statute, which authorizes us to allow golf carts on municipal streets, which we've already done, but it doesn't cover LA1. So if we wanted to move forward with allowing golf carts or side-by-sides or anything like that along the shoulder of LA1, we would need to move forward with getting a bill passed. So that's where we at. Joe, I did speak with Joe, and he said he would, if the town was interested in doing that, he would sponsor the bill. So it's just a matter of putting, they're not due until, I think, sometime in January, but it wouldn't be a bad idea if the council was interested in doing that, that we start drafting just some language to have the council's approval before he introduces it.
All right, what's the wishes of the council to move forward, adding ATVs and whatever else we want, the LA1?
I'll move forward.
You wanna make the motion to get you I'll second.
You make a motion to move forward, second by Jody, what do y'all wanna specify? Okay, we got golf cart, we had a discussion this afternoon. We're gonna tackle this, we just soon get everything we want this first time instead of, if you go to golf cart and somebody has an ATV, they wanna ride with it, we don't have it in the bill, we gotta go back again.
Right.
So what is the wishes of the council?
Golf cart,
Golf cart, side by
side by
side.
side. I mean,
Okay. Just wanna be sure where you can do it one time.
not dirt bikes or anything like, I don't think it should be dirt bikes. I don't know.
ATV, 4-wheel.
I said dirt bike. Dirt bike.
Okay, hold on, Doc?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question on golf carts. Is that all right for like golf carts, as long as they're not on the road and they're like, people ride bikes off the side of the road, the walkway and all, and where they could go there? Or is it just, only around the street that they live or whatever?
Well, right now, it's around the street where we live in the neighborhood, and what we're requesting is, since LA1 doesn't have a lot of traffic, and there's a big shoulder on the road, town council and some people in the community wanna see if we can get a bill passed in Baton Rouge, allow it. Right now, you're not supposed to do it, there's a lot of things we're not supposed to do, but we do, in anything, you know? And, but we're just trying to cover our bases. So that's where we're at with it. And the last meeting was just golf cart we talked about. So we're gonna do something, we wanna cover everything as much as we can, so it's the list of the council. So you say ATVs and golf carts, right? Is that what your wishes are?
If y'all fine with 4-wheel, I'm good with it. now you have to have insurance, you gotta be over 16, they got stipulations, they gotta meet before you can.
It's still gonna be the same thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be all that.
Okay, there was a motion to move forward. We put all this in motion to add all these. Chief?
Just asking, so golf carts side by side, when you say ATVs, four-wheelers, no mini bikes, no dirt bikes, and also lawnmowers that come up last time, which lawnmowers on the shoreline, I'm just saying,
Some of those are out, I guess.
what's the problem with
I
it?
was thinking
But,
about too.
yeah.
I'm with Lacy on the dirt bikes and the mini bikes.
Let's just clarify now, okay. Golf cart, ATV, four-wheelers, that's it, huh? Lawnmower's fine. I'll probably get the rest of the purchase. No good, anything else?
Side by
Yeah?
side should be covered by
Side by
ATV.
side, yeah, ATV.
But if you wanna ride side by side.
You got it, Brian?
Yes, sir.
All right, Brian.
So we do have a speed limit on LA one, 30 miles an hour. Is there gonna be a restricted speed on the apron on the side for these vehicles? I mean,
We didn't get that far yet.
what did common sense, there's no common sense, it's not common anymore.
I
That's
know
it.
golf carts, they might go to 12 miles an hour.
That's all some alternatives gonna look into and bring back to us as we go through the field.
We gotta get that passed first in the state.
Bryce, would it be appropriate to pass a resolution at one point in time?
But what I can do, if y'all wanna proceed, I can draft something up, and then we got a couple of meetings between now and then, I can bring it back to the meeting, y'all can look at it
Okay,
and
so,
revise it from there.
so in your motion, you wanna add these vehicles, right? In the same motion, okay. Everybody good? Any questions from the people in the audience?
They're gonna be an agent,
I'm sorry.
they're gonna be an agent, 16.
It's all gonna be put in the.
That's state law.
All right, we'll vote on it. There's no further questions. Jody? Aye. Kip? Aye. Willis is absent. Lacy?
Aye.
Mike? Aye. Ayes have it. All right, Bryce.
Okay, and the second thing on the agenda was letter of intent to purchase a new police vehicle. We got feedback from, I believe, the dealership on Thursday with the stuff that needs to be in that letter, so I'll draft it up, and, we already approved it, I think, at the last meeting. So I just have to draft it up and get you to sign, and get it over to the chief.
Okay. All right, any questions for the attorney before we move on? No further questions. We'll go to Chief. Chief, you don't have anything on the agenda? All right. We'll go to old business, Hurricane Island repairs. The following project has been obligated and received funds with the work completed deadline August 2024. The pump behind the Blue Eagle, the floodgate at the park, big electrical box at the pumping station, street and caution signs, pumping station equipment shed, town hall and fuel canopy, lift station and storage plants. Project 706063, senior citizen crowd building, 50% rule request waiting on update from FEMA on the next step.
I did get a call today on this project, and we should have, the 50% rule. We should meet that, they should be done with that at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So we'll be in a position to move forward soon on that one.
All right, great. Swimming pool pump building, swimming pool bathhouse building for possibility alternate project, waiting on update from FEMA on the next step. You hear that on that one? Huh?
What did it say, you getting a call on that?
It's still in FEMA's hands, but we are getting closer to pinning down an actual number. So then we'll be able to sit down and discuss what kind of alternate plans we can do with the amount of money we're gonna get.
And maybe we can, check with our legislators, if we can get some money for something.
Well, I think it's time, we talk to our people in the community, see if we're gonna go back with a pool or we're gonna go back with a bigger pavilion on that end with more activity to where it's separated, because the pavilion is always booked, you know what I'm saying, so. Swimming pool's been a historical thing in Golden Meadow, you know what I'm saying? The last thing I wanna do is fill it in. But, it comes down to money, and to educate some of y'all, that's good for you, we can find out how to work. So, the council, if y'all wanna have your input, talk to us and give us your input. Sometimes some ideas from the outside helps, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we caught in the forest right here, everyday business, but it's good to hear y'all in our ears, but, we definitely gonna do something.
I heard fire splash pad in the office.
You had mentioned that a while back.
So we
Like
looked
something
at it.
I did with maybe the
We looked into that, the thing with the splash pad is the water bill is like $9,000 or $10,000.
Oh.
And so like, things look great from the outside, but when you start digging into what it takes to maintain.
I know the one they have in the North Parish, they had trouble with it, and
Now, they were
the
supposed
guy
to,
that built it, not around no more, and it just
they were trying to look into see if there's a way to reuse the water.
recycled.
And that way you don't
And,
have
and
to.
I think that's
also,
how they do it in home,
it's
they
not
have it
cake.
on the airbase river, kind of like the recycle.
So that you don't have such a.
Yeah,
I think they make some too where you walk by, the kicks over, you walk away.
that's how the one at home does, it's motion activated.
Maybe put something on a small scale, you know, we'll see, but like I said, we would like your input. Sometimes we don't have all the right answers, you know, so. Okay, next, Fuchs Parish Hurricane Ida Recovery Grant, $205,407, deadline is 6/30/25. The parish to request bids in the second and third quarter of 2024 to repair the asphalt on Ridgewood Boulevard, Tuesday Drive and Number Street. LAGP application submitted on the 11/15/2023, the results expected July and August 2024. We did receive that, or not yet. I know Joe was here at the last meeting, but this grant's gonna go, just to inform the people in it, it's gonna go by the skateboard park, put a cement parking lot for the handicapped people can get out their vehicle and if they wanna go and skateboard, do their thing with their wheelchair. Some people are like that, you know what I'm saying? Right now, they gotta get down the rocks. It's very hard, so at the park, we've been trying to focus on a lot of handicap stuff for the people to better use the park more. Miss, 115, Miss Thomas Petrie, I'm working on that. That's the only update I have right now on that. Additional street light located at 2606 South Alex Boulevard, it was reported the energy to put one, I don't believe it was installed yet.
No, the request was accepted and processed, so I'm just waiting on confirmation.
Accommodation procedure from South Central Planning. Tom?
Right, first one up is PC 10.9, occupancy benefit in general. The demolition has taken place, there is an issue regarding the disposal of material, but at this time, South Central doesn't have any update on that particular property, perhaps now.
Okay, that's fine, give me a minute. Yes, I didn't get that. All right, thank you, Tom, proceed.
All right, next one, PC.
Wait, Tom, hold on, Tom.
This is, she's on his.
Okay, all right, disposal of the material at AMC was supposed to go to the landfill. You know, council was very strong at it, adamant about it. And, you know, when we tear down the building, wherever we bring the material, the town's responsible, whether it's at private property or at a landfill. The council decided to bring it to a landfill that's licensed and permitted. Well, I don't know if the contractor didn't read his bid package all the way, but some of the material was also on a piece of property in gold metal. And I contacted the contractor, he admitted, you know, well, he was moving the material when I went. He moved the material off the piece of property that he was stacking it at, but we still have some material that's in the bayou along the seawall. That's some of that material there, all that needed to go to the landfill. So we're just the council, how y'all want to handle it going forward. I don't know if it's a misunderstanding with the contractor, but, or it's it's in the bid package, it's not an agreement, is that correct, Mr. O'Donnell?
It's in the bid package. And part of, you know, the parish has an ordinance against dumping demolition debris. So we have to operate within, you know, within the parish's ordinance and state laws. So you can't contract for something that's against an ordinance or against the law, so.
So what is the wishes of how you council wants to move forward on this?
Whatever the contract reads.
He needs to dig up whatever was put in the buyer, and I mean, if he's not gonna follow the bid packages, then this and that, don't bid on anything in the property.
Is there a motion on the floor before we get into this?
There's no motion, we
Hold on, Farrell, let him finish talking, then you can.
Well, that's.
Farrell.
Yes,
Let
sir.
the councilman finish talking.
Yes, sir.
Mike, go ahead.
I mean, since he wants to raise his hand, he's here at every meeting. And this was brought up months ago. That's why I brought it in front of the council. I brought a copy of the parish's bid laws, handed it over to the attorney. He can make believe that he don't know what's going on, but I guarantee he knows what's going on. You know?
Right.
Joe, I questioned many times about that.
I was there,
It
I
was
remember the
discussed
discussion
very
we had.
deeply and long in meetings, and
And
all
like that, every time we have a discussion, he wants to interrupt.
You at every meeting, you knew that that was added to the bid law. That's why one bid came in higher, one bid was higher, one bid was lower, because if he had to take it to the landfill, it was gonna be one bid, if he didn't, it had to be the other bid.
Yep.
All right here.
Which is illegal, you can't put two separate bids in. But
And we
that's a
didn't
totally-
accept it, but
that's a
we
totally
done our lawyer
different
decision before we accepted it, correct?
Well,
Correct.
Well,
That's a
one
totally
at a
different
time.
subject.
First of all, Farrell, we handed over the bid to our town attorney for him to review it. He reviewed it, he came back. He notified that you awarded the bid, the other guy had put two bids in. If we would've gone the route that you took, the town would've saved some money. But we're following the rules that this council put into effect.
Correct.
And whether it's illegal or not, if you think it's illegal, tell your attorney to call the town attorney. This is not the place to see if it's illegal or not, because that's between two attorneys. So,
Correct.
you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get in a debate.
And I'm not looking for a debate,
No, but I'm
I
just
want to read
saying.
one statement out of the contract, whether you've heard it or not. I don't know if you have a copy in front of you, but number 6 reads, upon submission of the invoice for the collection of the fee associated with this contract, the contractor vendor shall also submit to the town an attestation affidavit verifying the location of the disposal of the debris from the demolition. Number 1, I have yet to turn in an invoice, period. Number 2, what y'all intentions may have been, and what I signed on this contract, the owner of GTB General Contractors and myself, the OCC, feel that riffraff is not considered debris. Also, Mr. Mayor, I have the floor, please. I respected y'all. Second of all, DEQ says, and if you don't believe me, they got people selling riffraff down on Fiji, Mr. Berthelot, that comes from these jobs that are being protected on the body. Metals can be recycled. Our landfills are already full of stuff that can be repurposed. Your intentions, I understand, was for everything to go. But the contract I signed said debris. Now, with that being said, the only other thing I'd like to add is we also, both me and the owner, we both agree that she was discriminated against.
We're not
With-
doing that.
Hold on. That's how we feel.
You work,
That's how
listen to me right now, stop right now. You working for the town of Golden Meadow. The owner doesn't have nothing to do with it. You working for the town of Golden Meadow. All due respect to the owner had a chance to clean the property themselves. So we went through a process. The process is where we at today. Correct me if I'm wrong,
But I got cut
but what
off
I'm
on
saying
my
is,
statement.
I don't care what the power does, I don't care what other contractor said. The town council voted that everything goes to the landfill.
And you've been on.
And that's how it's gonna be. If it can't be that way, it's not gonna
If
happen.
that's what we come to terms with, that's fine, Mr. Mayor, but where my problem and my wife's problem comes in, is the owner of the company. Every meeting I've been to, Can I have 30 more days? Can I have 45? You called me the next day. Witness right here, because I had you on speakerphone. If you do not clear it out today, we will hire another contractor to take it out and we'll take it off your bill. Now, I didn't even have the opportunity to come here tonight for a pile of rocks that y'all haven't even officially been billed for yet. I can get every single block that came off that property back,
And I appreciate that, you did ask you to do it.
okay? But
But
you would hope that we wouldn't wanna fill landfills with waste. But that's y'all decision to make, y'all the board. But I went by the contract, Mr. Attorney for the council.
But what I'm saying is, you're right, I
So-
said, if we had to get a contractor, we'll get a contractor.
That's all.
I did say that.
So we were threatened in
I don't
12
know.
hours.
Let me tell you something, I ain't today, I talked to you very calm, I
You
said, we're gonna
did.
let me talk.
Go ahead,
When all we find your machines look for, we're not gonna blow this out of proportion.
correct.
This shouldn't be here. We need to remove it. And if you can't remove it, we'll get a contractor to move it eventually. I already talked to the attorney how we're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, no threat, there was no threat.
No
Never
threat.
left my voice.
If you don't get it out by tonight,
I didn't
we
say
gonna
that.
hire somebody else, but you ain't threatened a single person in this room if it's
It
not
wasn't
done in
It
12
wasn't a-
hours.
Let me tell you something, it wasn't a threat.
We,
It was a conversation.
but that's how it felt. I know it was a conversation, and I understand that.
There was a conversation, I said, we're gonna handle this peacefully.
And
Let's
I
make it
agree.
right, then I actually, let's make it right, then I actually.
And when I would have grabbed the contract today, which again, I read before,
Answer my question.
and
Then-
it
then I-
said all materials must go, we wouldn't be having this
Well, let me say,
conversation.
then I actually, we're gonna handle this peacefully, then tell you that on the side
Yes,
of the
sir,
road.
I did. And I'm
And we
not,
both, and we both left peacefully, right?
yes, sir. And we both agreed. The person on the council can speak his piece if he likes, but as soon as I was awarded the contract, I was given the name of a local person that would come pick up the riffraff for free. So evidently he understood the same as I did, and I apologize if I broke the contract.
We still
I
gonna
don't
have-
apologize for breaking the intentions, because again, I rather repurpose stuff that can legally be repurposed than fill out a landfill.
I just have a question, so there's stuff that you were getting paid for to get rid of?
Correct.
Paying the town back for that? Or you were getting?
No, I gave it away to a particular individual that was using that for riffraff to protect Elliott in front of his street where the road is eroding,
Okay, but
So
the
he
town
charged
is
the
paying you to get rid of
to
it.
get rid of it.
So, but then you're gonna take the town's money and give it away for free for somebody else to do your job?
Well, I pay a dump $600 to remove it, or we recycle it for free. Either way, I got to get the material off the property.
I got something. to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Jordan has something.
I
I'm
wanna
done.
go to the 30 days you mentioned. The 30 days, which I gonna give, is for people that's doing stuff on their property. We gave the owners, not the contract, 30 days, people who own. If they doing something, they cleaning up, I'll give them another 30 days. They doing something, I'll give them 30 days, not the contract. So, I think you wanted the contract, you said you wanted 30 days.
No, well, as a contractor, I expected the same
Because
respect as
we gave 30
anybody
days,
else.
so I'm sitting there, they getting it done.
I just expected the same respect. That my equipment, he was told, my equipment was broken. I do not know, and still do not know as of this morning when my equipment will be repaired. And when I put the bid in, it was not to have to pay Landscapes of Louisiana $2,000 to come clean up, because I went by the contract
That's all I wanted.
that I saw. Okay, I
Okay,
just
so make sure
wanted
you
to know.
understand it.
Okay, yeah.
Lacy?
I might not be right, but I firmly believe that you sat in this council, we were discussing bringing stuff to landfill, that you said that will cost more if we do that. Our bids will be higher. So you knew that we were putting that in our bids. So,
But that's not what I signed on paper.
Bryce, what did you sign on paper?
I did to build $1 billion house, but only build a $5,000 house.
right,
Okay.
on
But
paper,
I
you
signed
guys
the contract for
signed
The contract that he signed, when he bid,
The package.
there was a package that listed everything that we were gonna require, one of which was that it all be disposed of in accordance with law.
We're gonna have to tweak that
And
bid and
we
stick to
even
the ground.
said, as a council, that if you have to bid more, then we have, whoever you bidding for has to inquire the cost of what you're gonna bid more. It's just is what it is.
But again,
No problem.
we just wanna make it right, Kyle, we're having a discussion, it got a little heated, I understand that, in the discussion, but
And that's,
when you bid on something, you gotta know what you're bidding on, you know what I'm saying? Cause we wouldn't have to have this discussion.
Yes, I knew what I was bidding on and also knew what state and federal law said I could do with what.
You
And
didn't follow the bid packet, that's, okay, you just didn't follow the bid packet.
okay, so we'll
Is
fill
that
the
correct?
landfill,
Is that
that's
correct,
all.
Bryce?
that's it, we're gonna fill the landfill.
That's fine. No problem. I got
I
it
just-
registered on the way, I returned the single
Hold on,
invoice in. And if y'all want every brick out to buy, I'll make sure every brick is removed, no problems.
You got a lot of opinion from a bunch of councils, I'm gonna let you get a legal opinion from a legal
Sure.
attorney. Bryce, what the bid package said? Landfill?
Yeah, the bid package said you gotta.
So we're not making it up. Okay, gentlemen, ladies? So, Farrell, okay, what is the wishes of the council he wants to do with the stuff in the body?
We gotta put it where it needs to go.
Whatever
You
the
let one
package said,
slide,
landfill.
you let one slide, the next one you say, well, y'all let Carl do this, you let this one do this, that's what happens over here. Because there's a lot of things that we let slide, and then the next one you want him to do it this way, but then you let this one, no. Do it what the packet said.
So we ask, Farrell.
Now,
okay?
all I ask is what kind of time do I have, because again, my machine is down, and it would take to remove it back from the mine.
And listen, I respect that, but the stuff that was in the back, there was a complaint. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, you
that's
said
all.
some neighbors call, which also went to ask you, how much is some?
And that's
It
not.
More than one. More than one?
Yeah, same thing like you cut off, some, more than one. But again, how much time y'all wanna give them?
I mean, how long will your machine be rolling for?
I have no idea, I've
Is
been
it in
here.
the shop?
All of it's in the shop in Port Allen, they had to get the boards from, the UK.
Do we specify
And
time?
every day I've called the last 5 working days, and the boards will be in tomorrow.
I think we're.
But I believe we have 60 days to get the whole total job done,
From July second.
and we've
Yeah,
only
but
been
that
able
was,
to.
that was tearing down the building, that's not the stuff you put in the body.
Correct.
My opinion, the stuff you put in the body needs to be get rid of a lot quicker than 60 days.
Well,
You know,
my-
you broke the
Mr.
contract, not me.
Mr. Councilman, at that point, it's been put on Greater LaFouche Parish's property. I just gotta get it back to your property.
Do we need to know they have asbestos
Talking
in there? We
Joe.
might have asbestos
Let him
material.
finish talking. Let him finish. Farrell,
Okay? So we've established already when we talked about the building down by, that on that side, the seawall was not part of the town. So yes, in our opinion, and it's only our opinion, I haven't seen no legal advice from nobody. I still, within my 60 days, have not given any invoices, turned in no dump tickets or anything. And because y'all want your property back, I have no problem going and getting it and returning it and putting it in dumpsters and taking pictures of it in dumpsters. All I'm asking for is enough time to get my machine back down here so that I can finish the job, make $650 less than I would have made if I gave it away.
When you
So
talk
that
to
I
the
can
guy,
get paid. My wife's company is broke. Okay?
go on the first one.
So that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm
All
trying
right.
When is your time up? When is your 60 days
I didn't start till 2 weeks ago that I put the dropping equipment on the ground,
All right,
which was the first day I was told by the town
Alright.
I could start.
let's vote on it. What's the recommendation of the council? Mike, you made some comments, what you wanna do?
Give them the 60
I'm
days.
not putting you in the spot, I guess I did.
Give them in 60 days, you have to finish
Yeah,
the
the
property.
contract, whatever the
To finish
contract.
that, not the stuff that he moved up the property and put on somebody else's property.
If you can do that in the 60 days.
Is okay, you kinda insinuated, I did tell you a local businessman would probably take it. And I've learned there's a difference in clean riprap and with metal and all that. I mean, you can say DEQ, whatever. But, kinda in a way, you got the you moved it, I don't know where you moved it to, but you got all the
Well,
problem.
technically, I did not move it, the guy that took it moved it.
Just to say, sort of.
But I'm taking under responsibility, it was my truck, my trailer, and my machine that
Is
rolled.
the debris of the neighborhood?
Yes, sir.
So we just dealing with what's in the buyer and finishing the job, right?
Yeah.
That's
And again-
totally separate, finishing the job, it's what the mess he caused over here.
Kind of all the same thing, one caused it, I mean, don't get me wrong, he did his own thing, but it's all the same side.
Exactly.
I'm asking a question. Might never happen. The stuff in the buys, some kid gets hurt or whatever, not responsible because it's not material, right?
I wasn't say who's responsible, but you need a permit to put stuff.
Yeah, definitely need a permit to do
But
something.
I'm just saying, you know, it can go on and on and on.
Yeah,
And it wasn't put in the volume, it was put on land on the seawall side.
Okay.
So it's still on ground.
That's why I
Okay, I guess we can talk about this another hour, but everybody shared their feelings and gave their opinion, so I need a motion in which I want to move forward.
Okay, and you think in 2 weeks you can have it removed?
I can have it done in 3 hours once I get my machine there. I just can't promise you in 2 weeks I'll have my machine, and my budget does not require enough money profit for me to rent a machine.
But you broke the contract.
The contract hasn't been broken
Well,
even
that's-
yet because
Good, Ed.
I haven't turned an invoice in yet.
Just make a decision, we just need to make a decision.
I say give you 14 days to remove the stuff from the body. No?
Yeah, no, I'm not talking to you, but
But
make a.
if a permit wasn't.
You don't hear me, I'm not
I
gonna
hear you, I heard you very well, exactly.
I just want to know when the contract would end.
60
It
days.
says 60 days from July 2nd, so we already passed it 60 days from that date.
From July 2nd? 60 days?
August 2nd, I'm sorry.
No,
So it said this date is July 2nd.
It's not 60 days yet, huh?
No, that's wrong. I did some of the paperwork.
You wanna give them a month?
Yeah, but not
So
60
you
days.
will be in breach of contract for 60 days.
So we wait the 60 days.
We gotta finish it, give them an answer tonight, you know what I'm saying? What y'all want?
She moved 2 weeks, I was saying.
Big Duck machine told me it could be anywhere from 2 to 5 weeks because the parts had to come from the UK. They received the van, the RAM, it broke. They received one of the 2 pins and they're waiting on the second pin. They gotta go through customs and everything else.
2 weeks, I'm moving
So
2
they
weeks.
just couldn't tell me 100%. Like I said, I'm not trying to delay any of this, cause the sooner I get turned in my invoice, the sooner I get paid.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor by Lacy, give you 2 weeks, second by Mike, any further discussion? If not, we'll vote on it, okay? Jody? Aye. Yeah. Willis is absent, Lacy?
Aye.
Mike? Aye. Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Farrell, if you got any issues, it's coming.
I'll let y'all know in 2 weeks. I'll give y'all an
Like I said,
update in 2 weeks as to
I
what
gotta give you
happened.
that, you quick responded on the piece of property, I wanna thank you for that. Okay, you still here, Tom?
BC 1032, this property has been condemned. This demolition are due this date. Our CPO has an update on the property.
This was a follow-up inspection, from 7/15/24. No changes have been made since the previous inspection. It is my recommendation to proceed with condemnation.
All right, we got a no bidder here. That's small. Discussion, Bob?
Yeah, that's something like, it's a marine aluminum product.
A marine little project, no bidder. Then we have another bid here from BC, from B&L Construction. Sealed bid. $8,200.
Marine aluminum.
That's from, yeah. We got another one here from DDR LLC, Shane Johnson, cut off, seal bid. Well, I guess it's sealed, but. Hold up. He sent you over here.
Wrote you a letter.
Yeah, he did. See if he know. All righty, we have a bid for $6,000. What's the wish of the council, take the lowest bidder, if y'all wanna move on it? Let the town attorney review it. Need a motion?
The bid law?
You didn't talk to the fact person.
I talked to him today, but I talked to Mitch. Said they were gonna work, they're working on it, but like I said, we got people here tonight that they did what they had to do. Fire to no, we
Well, I'm
don't.
not gonna give them 30 days if they're not doing that.
No, they didn't do that. When you see the looking guy right there, $500 case. And you told us to stand down last meeting, you can go back and look at the emails.
I mean, we stand down for 2 weeks.
For negative, yeah, we did stand down for 2 weeks, then we moving forward.
So I move to go.
Yeah, I will be taking this $6,000 bid.
You make the motion, Lacy? Motion made by Lacy. Give a second.
For what, the lowest bid?
One of us, you moved, I second, however.
Second by Kim. We're gonna vote on any question. If not, we vote on it. Jody? Kim? Willis is absent. Lacy? Mike? Ayes have it. All right, Mr. Tom?
All right, PC 1033, this property has been condemned, the owner has until this date to prepare for demolition of the structure, and our CEO has an update.
This was a follow-up inspection from 7/15/24. Renovation work is ongoing. The siding, soffit, fascia, and rear porch issues from initial condemnation inspection still remain. A renovation permit still needs to be obtained and inspection needs to be scheduled to ensure all repairs are code compliant. If the project stops, then it is my recommendation to proceed with condemnation.
All right.
She called me about an hour or so before the meeting. She said that she had applied for her permit. She got the email that she got her permit, but she never received her permit, and she said she was told she can't move forward until she gets the permit.
It has applied for the permit.
Yeah.
You approved it?
She
It
told me.
should have been turned over to South Central Planning, I don't know.
I moved to give it 30 days.
Hey, don't know if that's-
Get the permit, you did a lot of work, man.
Yeah, but hold on, let them finish talking.
Yeah, so I don't know whether or not it got to South Central Planning for them to approve, but she did apply.
I mean,
Is it her to get with South Central Planning, or if it?
No, it would have been us that turned everything in.
It's y'all?
To turn it into South Central Planning. I can't tell you we didn't do that, but I will check on it. I did not think this was an issue.
Where's your little help at? He said you are, you need to bring them.
And that's a different help. This is a different help. Laurie should have done that.
Two and a half, all right.
I mean,
So
yeah,
Mr. Inspector, I forget your name.
T.
Keith, there's not much they have left to do outside.
But it's the first time I actually go to it, so I don't know how it looks.
If you'd have seen it from the get-go, it
Well,
came a
Joey.
long way.
Let the building inspector do what he has to do, because, we don't wanna get
Well,
another
you said
discussion.
something about what they had.
I know, he's new,
I understand, we're gonna break it.
so, okay,
You gotta take whatever.
we'll get her we'll tell her to check with South Central Planning. So, all right,
Okay, next is BC 1036.
What's the action?
I moved to give it 30 days.
30 days.
Gotta do something.
Motion made by Jody for 30 days. Need a second.
Second.
Second by Mike. Any further discussion? No further discussion. We'll vote on it. Jody. Kip. Willis. Absent. Lacy. Mike. Aye.
That's the 9/16.
Go ahead, Tom.
All right, BC 1036, this property has been condemned. The owner has until this date to repair and demolish the property, and our CPO has
This was a follow-up inspection from 7/15/24. The building materials have been delivered and work is still progressing. The homeowners were present during the inspection. The progress should continue until the dwelling is weather tight and no longer in a condemnable state.
And they do have a permit, right? They get a permit.
I guess the plays on.
That would've been months
not
ago.
just play long.
Pretty sure they do.
I think we're gonna.
I wanna say they do.
Okay.
So I guess we need to give them some time.
Motion made by Jody, give him 30 days. Need a second.
I'll say.
Second by Kip. We'll vote on it. Jody. Kip. Willis is absent. Lacy. Mike. Ayes have it.
All right, BC 1038, this property is scheduled for condemnation hearing on September 3rd, 2024. There's no action necessary.
All right.
BC 1040, this property has been condemned. The owner has until this date to repair or demolish, and our CPO has an update.
This was a follow-up inspection from 7/15/24. Progress appears to be ongoing in dismantling the structure and the interior contents. If this progress stops, then it is my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
Property owner is here? Yes, sir.
So we've been working on it. I went to work Thursday, they're both on the shipyard, so I was able to make the meeting. I'm home at night, come home for lunch, but I'm gonna be until, August 29th. Then I'm gonna be actually at work, and then when I get off, that's gonna be a Thursday, so like the Monday, we're gonna get back at it again, and I'm gonna be off for 28 days, and we're gonna be at it again. I'm gonna start taking the roof part off again. We got almost all the wood and all that we had taken apart and all already stacked up, it's in my shop in the back. That was using that as a place to get out the heat and all that, we had some shade right there. As soon as I get off again, we'll start taking the tarp roof off and start taking plywood off again.
What's the wishes of the council?
No, y'all know that we had a lot of time.
And then a lot of work, but
Nobody, I'm gonna move to give them 30 days again.
Motion by Jody, give him 30 days.
See the special.
Second by Mike. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
But you wanted to move?
Second by Mike. Any further discussion? No further discussion. We'll vote on it. Jody. Kip. Willis is absent. Lacy. Mike. Ayes have it. All right.
Before we go on, just telling everybody, though, I do that because they're working on the problem. They give people a chance. That's why I'm doing it. That's all.
and Brown,
Let's move on.
All right, BC
You wanna say something? Go ahead.
Brian, like what behind on that red stock for the red stock property behind you? I mean, we kinda talked about it. They would like to build, you know what I mean? I know you were, I'm gonna give you credit, brother, you worked. I'm not saying you're not working, but your neighbors was overhanging on their stuff, they would like to build something, that's, you know what I mean? You and I talked about that.
it up too, so.
If you get, you know what I mean, like if it become west to east instead of east to west, if you follow me.
Okay. Go ahead, Tom.
All right, BC 1041, this property has been condemned and the structure demolished. A letter was sent to the owner for the removal of remaining debris. Our CEO has had it.
This was a follow-up inspection for 7/15/24. Demolition appears to be complete, but some demolished materials remain on site. All demolished materials must be removed.
Okay, I thought we sent a letter to remove it.
Yeah, I thought we were coming in like we were with my cousin.
So like, what's our next step?
Or
What's
somebody,
this?
Yeah, it's been, he's had 10 days.
we sent a letter.
Next step.
I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure that we have 10 days, but.
He has 10 days, from when he receives a certified letter. And we can take this to remove all the debris.
Take it off of the list and put it in. I think in the last one of the meetings, Tom and I said, they don't finish it with debris off the property, is
Debris
that
off the
correct?
property. Their thing is the debris gotta be off the property, if I'm not mistaken.
So, right, so just for, and that's the South Central Planning protocol. We just don't remove from our system until the debris has been removed. But that's like an internal policy sort of a thing. It doesn't obviously have to be effective towards both that.
Okay, but let's go back.
Yeah.
We had Mr. Blazoff, we
Yes.
take him off until he removed that debris.
Yeah.
So what's good for one, it's good for the other.
We had this 10 days?
Straight.
I don't know, I have to check.
And for what it's worth, I spoke to him a week or so ago. Wife had pneumonia, and they contacted him and this. He just got a little, looks better than Mr. Plaisance, what he had lying around, if I could say that, I can't say that.
I guess we, all due respect, you comment, but that's why we got a building inspector hired to let him make the comments and.
Yeah,
And look, here, how many
I'm,
times you?
all due respect,
A
just saying,
lot, planning.
because sometimes I think I'm a carpenter, but I'm not. Because the 2x4 too short,
Streets,
so.
political signs on down the park.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, whatever the building inspector says, we need to just.
Yeah, I get you.
So.
I
We all have an
totally agree.
We all have an opinion.
I make a motion that once it's 10 days up, we go out for bid, can we do that and bids can come back by next time if it's possible?
That's your motion.
That's the motion.
Motion made by Lacy,
Second.
second by Mike, any further discussion? Now we'll vote on it, Jody. Kip. Willis is absent. Lacy.
Aye.
Mike. Ayes have it, okay, Tom?
I have one more thing to say. Unless I missed the meeting, did that man ever show up to the meeting? Cause I don't know what he looks like.
No.
So maybe you
No.
should show your face to come and ask or tell us what you're doing. Move on.
All right.
Okay, this property has been condemned and demolition, awarded, and demolition was granted. The owner has until this date to repair or demolish the building. Our CBO has an update.
This was a follow-up inspection from 7/15/24. Some progress has been made to repair the exterior walls. If this progress stops, it is my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
Okay. Wishes of the council?
It is boarded up, they threw some paint on the building, it looks different than last meeting, I will say that.
Motion to give him 30 days, I'll second.
If they come to the meeting, I'll look.
Yeah, they can.
I'll full support the 30 days.
Yeah,
Building
but
inspector making a recommendation,
Yeah.
and if we don't support the building inspector,
So-
we don't need them.
that's what I was gonna ask, I was fixing to act the man before you cut me off.
Just like we
It's
talked
already
about
done.
before,
You think or no?
I was with Joe last time, if I remember right, I think maybe one side, one wall is better than it was. Still got two other sides that it don't look like it got touched yet.
I
So
hear
maybe
you,
they're doing one wall up.
yeah, I mean, because I'm only looking at, I haven't got down and circle the building, I'm only looking at what you can see from the road.
I got down and checked all four sides.
Yeah, you would, then next street looking at the other one when I was looking at it myself. Well,
So, repeat your recommendation again.
It's my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation. Oh, I'm sorry. If the progress stops, it is my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
If it stops.
They didn't stop, they did one off.
All right, just want to clear, I mean, like I said, we have y'all, we need to support what y'all bring, you know what I'm saying?
Do it, I give 2 weeks. And can we send them a letter to come back in 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Instead of
whatever.
30 days?
Make a motion.
What they gonna do with it?
Motion made by Jordan for them to be here at the next meeting with any progress. Need a second.
Second 14 days.
Second by Lacy. Any further discussion? No further discussion, we vote on it. Jody. Kip. Willis is absent. Lacy.
Aye.
Mike. Ayes have it. All right, Tom, proceed.
DC 1050, this property has been condemned, the owner has until this date to repair, demolish, the structure, our CPF has an update.
This is a follow-up inspection from 7/15/24. Progress appears to be ongoing in dismantling the structure. The structure is now down to the floor joists. If this progress stops, it is my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
All right, what it was last time, it wasn't dumped in foot, it was last time.
it was almost, they only had, burying the wall,
So at least the wall will be fine.
no. See, we got a little foot out where you can see it pulling off the nails. Oh, I'm gonna give it a time, maybe it's 30.
Now, what I wanna do, I'll just give somebody else a chance.
30
Don't,
days.
don't give a lot of chance, that's how you feel. Vote on it. Make a
30
motion.
days.
Second. Who made the motion?
Me.
Who, Vincent, Kip made a motion. Second by who? By Jody. All right, further discussion. No further discussion, we vote on it. Jody. Kip. Willis is absent. Lacy.
Aye.
Mike. Ayes have it. That wasn't painful.
All right, DC 1051, this property has been condemned and demolition bid awarded. With work to commence no earlier than August 12th, 2024. Our CPO has an update. No update? 1051.
All right, this is a follow-up inspection from 7/15/24. Progress appears to be ongoing in dismantling the structure, and there are 2 dumpsters on the site. If this progress stops, it's my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
Okay.
That's been.
Contractors on site? No. No, no.
You said they got dumpsters on site?
I think that's great.
Grading.
Grading? Well, at least the contractor's on site, so give them time. I mean, we award them
Well,
like
he
agreement.
has so many days in his contract, right?
Yeah.
Safety from what?
Caston's had a different one, this is Ben's.
I'm just secretary.
Well, they,
Yeah.
But he couldn't start. Is that the one, I thought it was the other one we saw this week.
No, this is the one.
Okay,
There are 2 dumpsters there.
Ms. Tracy knows.
that's fine.
I just figured it, thank you, like.
You
That's all-
were
that's
looking
all
down,
good.
I was looking at that.
That's fine. Okay,
So we didn't give some time,
yeah, I mean,
It was his contract.
yeah, the contract for 60 days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
when
done
is
this
60
week.
days up?
He just got it.
No,
That's
it's-
it.
Just
He
don't
just
so
started.
I have to give them the time.
It's
You're good, you all do it.
We don't need 30 days. We don't need 30 days. We
Keep
can-
up the good work.
We don't need 30 days.
All right, let's move forward.
All right, DC 1053, this property is scheduled for a condemnation hearing this date, with ad hoc counsel, and our CPO has an update on the property.
This is a follow-up inspection from 6/17/24. Some of the overgrowth and vegetation has been trimmed away from the structure, but no changes have been made to the structure since the previous inspection. It is my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
Joey, isn't this the one that sent you an email to give them some time? Didn't we give them some time?
Gave him some time last time, because he couldn't make it to the meeting, he had sent an email asking.
I think you said it was.
That's it right here. No.
February.
Oh, that's good.
You hear the talk for the family? come in.
So, right now, we're just waiting on.
Corey.
My name's Kyle. Well,
Kyle, bro, okay, Kyle, go ahead.
so right now, yeah, we have someone working on it, starting the debris right now, and we're waiting on him to have time to come in and start tearing up the house for us.
Okay. Any questions for the council, Mr. Kyle?
That was y'all with that black trailer today?
I'm not sure.
Okay, just asking. No problem.
When is he coming in?
Alright, what it is, bring my car.
When is he coming in? Yeah. I'm not sure about that. Oh, yeah, that's a fun.
No, he wanted till February, he wanted 6 months because he's scared of the snakes. Right? That's what he said.
That's what the email said.
That's what the email said, he's scared of the snakes,
I
that
don't
he didn't wanna go in the house.
what we did last meeting.
Well, last
We didn't
meeting
do
wasn't
anything.
as scary, we're waiting for tonight.
So Mayor, this is, we have appointed Attorney Chris Huddleston as the ad hoc. I have him on Zoom right now. If you can hear us.
You can't see him, but we can hear.
That's it, I'm scared of snakes. Yeah, come to fix it.
Almost look like that.
Alright, Chris, you can hear us?
Jerry was an expert at that.
Yeah. Bryce is.
There you go. No, it went to 81%.
Alright, Chris, we can barely hear you, so you have to scream.
Put it 100%, probably.
You had your finger, no, you had your finger on that button, it went to 81.
It's maxed out right now.
It's not as fun as
That's
that.
the computer program, it's not a laptop anymore. There you go. Yeah, that's the TV.
Alright, so Tom?
Alright, so, this property's up for condemnation, our CBO has an update report. You just gave it, but I got it here, yeah.
Alright, this was a follow-up inspection from 6/17/24. Some of the overgrowth and vegetation has been trimmed away from the structure, but no changes have been made to the structure since the previous inspection. It is my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
So Mr. Huddleston, have you been able to, make contact with the property owner?
This is, 142 Louvier Lane.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I made contact with, Chad Rowe. Also, sent certified notice to Kyle Rowe. There's some, the public records, there's some problems with public records and who exactly owns the property. Kyle and Chad are basically the only heirs involved in the property, and they believe that they've donated to Chad. But I don't believe the property records really, state that out, not done correctly, so there's some problems with that.
Is it your opinion that the estate is still the owner of the property?
Yes.
Okay.
So Christopher Rowe Jr. would still be the owner.
But there's no public record that reflects a transfer of ownership interest from the estate to Junior, is that correct?
From the estate to Kyle would be, so, Christopher Rowe Jr. was the owner of the property.
Okay, but does the estate own the property still, in your opinion?
Yes.
Okay. And you were appointed to represent the estate, is that correct? Mr. Huddleston as the appointed counsel for the estate. Service has been properly made on the estate. It's his opinion that the estate is still the owner of the property, and in that respect, we would recommend that there's sufficient evidence to the council for them to properly move forward with the condemnation of the property.
All right.
So this is what I say. We'll start the condemnation hearing, but like we give everybody, this is Joey's favorite, 30 days. It's all due respect that you give them their 30 days like you give them.
Yeah, but we just moving forward with the condemnation.
Right, but you still gotta give
Yeah,
us
so
some time.
the order could be that you condemn the building, and within a certain amount of days, they either demolish it or we will go out for bids.
So, we'll give y'all, as long as y'all show y'all doing progress, correct?
Once
We
it's
give
up to
condemn
the,
it,
it's up to the
you have
council.
30 days to figure out what y'all do. Is that good? That's right? That's
Very
That's
good.
correct.
So the condemnation order could be they have 30 days to demolish it or
Or,
we'll go out for bids. Now, if at the end of that 30 days, they come back and they show y'all steps that they're taking, that's up to the council whether you wanna give it more time or whether you wanna proceed with,
You make a
with
motion,
getting bids.
yes.
I second it.
There's a motion made by Lacy, second by Jody. Any further discussion? No further discussion. We vote on Jody. Aye. Kim. Aye. Willis is absent. Lacy.
You understand where we at?
Mike.
Aye.
Ayes have it. You understand, sir?
Thank you for coming, guys.
Scotty, thanks for coming, man.
Thank you for showing up. All right.
All right,
Thank you.
The next, property is 1054, BC 1054. This property is scheduled for condemnation here in the state. We, have not been able to make service on 2 of the 5 property owners, namely Edward J. Burdant and Mary Ferris Cox. We do have, Mr. Huddleston, who was appointed attorney ad hoc, for the remaining 3 owners. Mr. Huddleston, have you, been able to make contact with any of the owners that you, were appointed to represent?
Yes, I've spoken to Jack Ferris and Betty Ferris Ogeron. I've also spoken to Mary Brown Ferris. I don't think any of them realize they still have an ownership interest in the property. Jack and Betty Ferris Ogeron believed that they had sold the property to their brother David years ago. And then Mary Brown Ferris was under the understanding that once it went to tax sales, she was no longer an owner. So, it doesn't, from what they're telling me, none of them have any interest in the property anymore. And would not be able to pay to maintain the property if they were forced to.
Chris, hadn't you mentioned that we had proper service on Betty and Jack by certified mail?
Yes, by certified mail. And then I was able to get in touch with Mary Brown Ferris, and she lives in Missouri. She gave me an address and a phone number, and she's got actual notice, but I didn't get the certified notice yet.
And what were the dates for the certified notices on Betty and Jack?
Betty signed. We're now on July 22nd. She didn't put a date of delivery on the notice. She just signed for it. And then Jack was, date of delivery July 19th.
Okay. So, Mr. Watkins, if we have proper service on those 2 owners, we can proceed.
Right, we can proceed against everybody that we have service against those 2 owners. The individuals that we don't have service on, we're going to need to reschedule, for condemnation hearing with respect to those 3 owners. But we can proceed, and we recommend moving forward on the 2 property owners that do we're able to get service on.
All right, council?
So, as we see, they were not doing anything, right? That's what Ms. Ferguson said, they don't plan to do anything.
Correct,
have
the
money
owners
to
he
do that.
spoke
So
with,
there's no reason to give them 30 days.
I mean, right, what he said is that they don't seem to be doing anything.
So, how fast is it?
That gives you a condemnation order.
Right, so you would order that the building be condemned, that it be demolished if nothing's done within
10 days?
0 days, 10 days. Just understand that
You
we
gotta
still,
serve the people.
correct, we still have to
Still gotta
proceed,
send that
we still have to serve some other owners, right?
And there's a tax sale on the correct.
Correct.
Combination, I'll move to condemn the building ASAP, if I can.
Put a date,
Put a date, 10
10
days.
days.
And the
I'll
motion
second
made by
that.
Lacy, give him 10 days.
I'll second that.
Second by Kim. Any further discussion? There's no further discussion, we'll vote on it. Jody? Kim? Willis is absent. Lacy?
Aye.
Mike? Ayes have it. All right, right?
All right, the next one is PC 1063. This property is scheduled for condemnation, this date. I see you as an update.
This was a follow-up inspection from 6/28/24. No significant changes have been made since the previous inspection. It is my recommendation to proceed with the condemnation.
Okay, Mayor, we have Ms. Alonso, who's actually in the audience, the owner of the property. Ms. Alonso, under our ordinance, we need to give you 10 days notice before the hearing. I think you got a letter in the mail. Okay, so that was less than 10 days ago, so if you want to, we can proceed tonight with the hearing. If not, we can set you to come back at the next meeting.
Whatever is good for y'all, because I just went and, sent my money orders to Restore Louisiana today for my escrow that I had to pay so they could start working on the loan.
Totally up to you. If you want, we can have the hearing tonight, and you can basically say what you just said,
Yeah.
and the council can decide what action they want to take.
Let's proceed with the hearing. I mean, it's just a formality, correct?
That's correct.
Tom?
And
She has to say that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
y'all can proceed.
Okay. That's what we need to use. We can't say what you need to say.
Yeah.
Well, it's our recommendation that the structure be condemned.
Okay.
So when is Restore starting?
That I'm not sure of, like, I guess if y'all set a date, if I can get that in, like, a letter so I can actually send it to Restore. So maybe I can speed up the process, but I do have the receipts for the money orders that I did mail out today to pay for the escrow to start work on the house.
I'll move that we move forward as soon as possible.
The motion made by Mike.
You want to put a
Condemnation.
number of days on?
2 weeks. Next meeting.
Can you get with Restore and see if we can start?
Yes, could I possibly get a letter either sent to my house by the town so I can actually send it to Restore, email it, something like that? So I'm trying to speed up the process of it.
We'll do what we can to help you.
What if they make it and you come pick it up tomorrow in the town hall, that way you don't have to wait for it in the mail?
That'll be fine. I get off of work at, 2:30.
They don't
It'll be
until
ready.
Friday.
It'll be ready.
We'll help you out with that. Okay, there was a motion on the floor.
Mike.
By Mike. Anybody want a second? Second by Kip. Any further discussion? No further discussion, we vote on it. Jody? Kip? Mike, Willis is absent. Lacy?
Aye.
Mike? Aye. All right, proceed.
Okay, next one is PC 1064. This property is scheduled for condemnation hearing on September 16th, 2024. There's no action necessary. BC 1065. This property is scheduled for condemnation hearing on September 16th, 2024. There's no action necessary. Next is BC 1066. This property is scheduled for condemnation hearing on September 16th, 2024. There's no action necessary. BC 1067. This property is scheduled for a condemnation hearing on September 16, 2024. No action necessary. And finally, BC 1068, this property is scheduled for condemnation hearing on September 3rd, 2024. There's no action necessary. And Mr. Mayor, that concludes my report.
All right. Thank you, Tom. You and your staff. Any questions, Mr. Tom, and his speaker before you leave? If not, we'll proceed to new business. Council consider authorizing the mayor to enter into a corporate endeavor agreement with Our Lady of Front Circuit Church for the use of the parking lot during hurricane season.
I move.
Moved by Mike.
Second.
Second by Kip. Any further discussion? No further discussion, we'll go on. Jody.
Aye.
Kip. Willis is absent. Lacy. Mike. Ayes have it. Council considers scrapping of the old meter station as surplus junk no longer needed for public purposes. Everybody that picture of it. It's in there. It's the old meter station. We used to use it for storage. We still use it for storage, but there's no use. We'll have no use. We're making people break their building down, so I think the council will do that. I'll share it. Move by Mike.
Second.
Second by Kip. Any further discussion? We'll go on. Jody. Aye. Kip. Aye. Willis is absent. Lacy.
Aye.
Mike. Aye. Ayes have it. Any other business to be brought up before the council?
I just want to state that, the trash truck has been in town a few days, picking up trash, and it was okay.
Keep it up. All right, thank you for reporting. All right. What you got?
My name is James Zucker. I'm just wondering when the baseball field,
Sorry. He's talking.
just wondering when the baseball field will be finished, because we want to talk about like.
I think the deadline is at the end of October, is the power just taking care of that part of it, but I believe at the end of October it should be finished, but they'll be ready for next season.
All right, we were trying to get a winter league started down there
Right.
before they go to the roads and stuff.
Yeah, you know, they're a little, they're a little slow, look like, but when they come to work, they get something done, you know?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, it's funny, he talks about that, I passed the rule the other day, man, on the license, they have all the license buried over there, it's just gonna get
It's a different contract. So,
cracked over.
Ours was lit up the other night.
Who's that?
The other night, ours was lit
The
up.
lights working like
Yeah,
that?
but those are fields and all that stuff, right, the fencing.
Yeah.
Brian?
Hello. So the other day I was just riding in the park and, in the northwest corner where the two canals meet, the one for the town where it goes to meet the South Levy Canal. They got that pile of trees and rubble, whatever. Why was that put there and is that gonna get moved sometime?
It will get moved next month. It
Thank
will.
you, sir.
Don't find my opinion. So, thank you. Okay, anybody in the audience has any comments? If there's no comments, we need to be, motion to adjourn. Moved by Kip, second by Jody. All for, no opposed, no